Well, join me, Marcus, as I take another walk in the Neath Valley. Hello. Well, today's walk's going to be a bit different because I don't really know where I'm going. Saying that, it's not entirely true because the first part of the walk I do know, and it's up to the Melincourt Waterfall. But from there on, I haven't got a clue. I don't really know where I'm going. I don't really know the area. I'm just going to follow some paths and see where we end up. And you're coming with me. Well, I'm starting here at the Melincourt Waterfall car park near Resolven in Neath. And it's a free car park. And I'll be walking up to the waterfall itself, which is only a short walk. Normally at this point, I put in a map of my walk. But as I said, I don't know where I'm going yet. I only know the first part. But I'll link the map once I've done the walk in the description below, as well as the coordinates for the car park. And it's starting to rain. Like I said, it's going to be a bit of a mystery trip. The weather forecast said it was going to be dry, but it's not looking that way at the moment. So I'm going to seek shelter for 5 minutes until the rain stops. Then we'll get going and walk up to the waterfall, which is only about 1 kilometre. Why am I talking in metric all the time? Only a short distance. So I'm currently waiting in the shelter in the car park for this big black cloud to blow over. And with all the rain we've been having, the waterfall itself should be quite impressive when we get there. We'll see. Well, I think the rain's eased off enough. Let's get started. So you leave the car park, cross the road, and directly in front of you is a footpath. And you can hear the river. Now that's not looking too promising. So let's go up and see what the problem is. It's not the end of the world if it is closed. We can go up to the waterfall on the other side and take a look there. I can see a lot of trees have come down during the storm a couple of weeks ago. I would say it's half a mile, if that, up to the waterfall. It looks like the trees have been removed. A lot have been cut up. So whether they just forgot to remove the sign, saying it's closed, everything looks okay at the moment. I spoke too soon. It does look a bit of a scramble across those trees. And if I wasn't filming myself, I'd probably go over there. But I'm going to be responsible because I'm on camera, and I'm going to walk back down. It's not far, and there is a road that goes up the left bank there, and we can get to the waterfall that way. I'll see you up there. So I've come down the path there that was closed. There's a footpath here on this side by these houses. We'll take that instead. So I should be able to get the waterfall this way. Change of plan again. It is a mystery trip today. I was going to take the path up there, but a local was by his house, said there's lots of trees down up there as well, and it's quite dangerous. So he advised me to go to Waterfall Road and walk up that. It's quite steep, and up the top should be fine. But he said it is a steep walk. Waterfall Road, here it is here. So we're walking up there. Let's go. So this country lane is quite steep. I'll just see you at the top. One tip, when you come to Wales, don't trust the weather forecast. Walking up that hill, it was really rainy. I had to put the camera away. But at the top, you get to a little chapel. Melincourt Independent Chapel. So this little chapel was built in the 1800s and rebuilt in the 1850s. So that was a little diversion to go into the chapel there. But down there, you probably can hear it, is the waterfall. So I managed to find a spot where I can see the waterfall. Melincourt Waterfall. What I'll do, I'll link a video below that shows the waterfall in more detail, closer up. Unfortunately, because of the paths, we can't get any closer. JMW Turner came to Wales in 1795 and he painted this in watercolours. And just look at this view. There's the chapel overlooking the waterfall. We'll be walking back that way. So just to recap, you would normally walk up the path I took initially, up to the waterfall, and just before you get to it, there's a path up the side of the hill, and it would come out here, overlooking the waterfall. Then we go round over the bridge, past the chapel, and head down Waterfall Roads. That's the way I had to come up. So I'm going back on myself now. So now I'm back on Waterfall Road, going past the chapel, going down towards the main road again. And what I noticed on the way up was a footpath sign going off as I go down to the right, part of St Illtyd's Walk, and that connects with the walk I did last week from Margam Park. The actual path itself runs from Pembrey all the way over to Margam Park, about 64 miles. So I'm heading downhill now. The way I came up, obviously, because of the closure, I had to come around. And I saw a footpath sign somewhere down here, going off in that direction. By the way, if you check out the video link below, it's got more about the industrial heritage of this area. Because it's not just a beauty spot, even though Turner painted it. Back in 1708, there was an iron works down there, which had a big water wheel to pump the air. And it was operational until 1808. You can get to it around here somewhere, but because it's so wet and slippery and all the trees are down, have a look at the video below. Here's a sign, St Illtyd's Walk. Runs up here through this field. So much for the sunny weather. This camera's not waterproof today. But last week when I was in Margam Park, I did a bit of this St Illtyd's Walk. Like I said, it connects Margam Park to Pembrey Country Park. And I thought it was an ancient route. although the paths themselves are, the actual term in the walk, Pembrey to Margam Park, that was actually devised by Swansea Ramblers. They improved and connected some existing footpaths, which are probably ancient, into one single path so you can walk it. Like I said, 64 miles. And the name, he was a 5th century Welsh saint. Anyway, I'm going to put this away now. It's getting quite heavy. I'll just see where this path takes me. You do get some great views. So I walked across the fields, like a country lane, gravel lane, past some houses, and we continue. It is signposted, by the way. So now the country road goes down there, but there's a path going that way. So I'm taking that. Like I said, this is a bit of a mystery trip. So a shout out to Oliver, who was in my Neath Abbey walk. I'm back in the Neath Valley. This was a spur of the moment thing. So you have to take me on another walk and show me some more of the history. Because the thing is, this valley is really picturesque now, but don't forget, during the Industrial Revolution, it was really industrial. The rain started again. I think this path takes me down to the village of Resolven itself. And from there, I may go down to the Neath Canal. We'll see. This walk does go through some woods. I don't know the name of them. What I'll do, I'll have a look at the map when I get back and stick the name in. But how come it always rains in Wales? No wonder there's so many waterfalls. So as I come down off the hillside through the woods, you can go left into town, or there's a right over there that seems to take you around the back of the houses. I'll keep on this path around the back of the houses. So you emerge into the town of Resolven itself. And at the end here, I think we take a left down towards the canal on the A465. This rain, look at the clouds up there. Looks like it's in for the rest of the day. Right, I think I've been defeated by the weather. It's raining really heavily. The forecast said sun. Don't trust the weather forecast. I was intending to walk over to the Neath Canal and take the walk from there and see where I end up. But the weather is so bad. It's really dark as well. I don't know if you noticed. So unfortunately, this walk was all over the place. So much for a mystery walk. So I'm heading back to the car now to get dry, and apologies. Sometimes when you do a live walk like this, it doesn't work out that well. Hopefully you enjoyed the views. Melincourt Waterfall, check that out. Well worth it. Again, I'll put the links to the walk I did so far below. Have a good Christmas if you're watching this before Christmas. And remember, keep walking. Bye.